When you are investigating a problem, you should investigate at least 2, if not 3 problems that occurred at the same time. Let's talk about that. Hello, I'm Tom. Welcome to my channel where we talk about continuous improvement in an industrial setting. And today's video, it is a direct answer to a viewer question. So see, if you have questions, put them in the comments below. I will get back to most of them if I have something serious to say about them. Otherwise, it's a bit difficult to make a video. But this question was on a problem-solving video. And the question was, can you also explain the and I believe the question was specific detection procedural or specific detection systemic trio that you have in problem solving and in root cause analysis. Absolutely. The idea here is that when you have a problem and you are going to investigate the root cause of the problem in order to eliminate it, you should look for more than just that problem. So that is immediately the first answer. The problem that you are investigating, that is the occurrence or the specific problem, right? So that is directly the reason why your attention was drawn. What happened yesterday or last week that made you do this root cause analysis in the first place? What do we need to solve right now? Then the second part is what's wrong with our detection system, or quite often this is also called the escape point. So if you look at my problem solving template, downloads available in a full course as well, by the way. If you look at that, that's one of the reasons why I split up the 5 whys immediately. You can use it to go and hunt for 2 main reasons that both will have a root cause. But as I also explain in the course around it, it is mainly to check both the specific problem that you have right now, so this occurrence, and the failure of your detection system, your quality control system. So what led this product to go on in your lines or even get to the customer? That is a different problem, right? So, and this is important to immediately jot down at the problem description phase, is where did you detect it? And if that is a couple of workstations further, or even in the finished goods warehouse, or even worse, the client drew your attention to you've got defects made, then you definitely also have a problem in your detection system. The problem could escape. So you also want to know what happened there. And then that third category, that is a bit less common to speak about, but it's getting more and more popularity recently, is to also talk about the systemic problems. So we have one occurrence, one specific issue that we're getting to the bottom of right now. But which systemic errors do we have? Usually procedural things. So which ways of working and procedures that we have in place are organized in such a way that it sort of allows this to happen. It allows these problems to occur. Do we see sort of similar types of problems occur from time to time? And how can we let that go? Or do we see similar things escaping? So this is, if you follow the slightly more traditional root cause problem solving idea of we're gonna dive into the root causes, what you will see in the 5 whys, and that with traditional I mean mostly occurrence based, so a single event analysis. What I always advise you do, and you basically see this in practice if you do a good 5 why, is that the top level whys, they are still a lot about those specifics. So they are still about what happened, what was specifically the reason why, you know, this product was dented or something like that, right? But then if you go down in that, so it might be because one of the product turners was pushing into the product instead of pushing it along. Why that? Because the settings were not good. Why that? Because the actuator in the servo was malfunctioning. How could this have happened? Well, because it was not serviced for over 3 years. Don't we have systems in place to service them? So what's wrong in our system? And we're getting more to that systemic part already when we're diving really deep into the root causes. That's why usually I don't really talk about this one. But the thing is, you do not get from the occurrence to the detection part. Because if we're looking at why did that turner damage our product, that why tree will always stay on that occurrence, on that fact that happened. It will not go to, and how come that we only noticed it 5 workstations down the line. That's why the first two, you really need to explicitly put in your root cause problem solving system in your teams. That's why it's in the template. The systemic and procedural is a very good reminder to keep in there as well. It should come out, but practice has shown that if you don't explicitly talk about it, if you don't sort of judge root cause analyses for did they find systemic causes, that many teams will not really get there. And this is why you will see a lot of quality management, continuous improvement, Kaizen type of leaders talk about, and there's sort of 2 ways you usually see it. It's either occurrence escape systemic or it's specific detection systemic. Those are the 2 ways generally people talk about it. That is where it comes from. So you need to solve your problem. You also need to make sure that you detect issues and you want to prevent future failure. Now, generally, if you do solve basically the reasons why it occurred this time, you will prevent failure for, the coming couple of months or so, because you're gonna put the whole process back into place, but you will not have changed your ways of working to prevent real future reoccurrence. So solve the problem, make sure next issues, similar issues, will be detected a lot faster and prevent them in the first place. That is why you look at the occurrence, the escape point, and the systemic problems that you are dealing with. Now, I hope that answered your question. Know that this is already also baked in, maybe not as explicitly as this, but baked into my problem-solving method, where you define when did you see the problem, what was the problem, where did you see it, where did you not see it. So we're already drawing these apart a bit. And then definitely in the root cause analysis part, is literally the look at your specific problem, but also look at your detection problems. I hope that helps. I hope you take a good look at my problem-solving template, maybe even follow the whole course I have on this topic, and I wish you a lot of luck in all of your future problem-solving efforts. And as always, don't forget to also enjoy the continuous improvement journey.